Started early. Just a few days into the start of June, potential tropical cyclone number 1, which later became Tropical Storm Alex in the Atlantic, dropped between 5 to 9 inches of rainfall in southwest Florida, leading to flooding. Tropical storms Bonnie and Colin popped up in July, and then nothing for weeks. No storms formed in the entire month of August, a rarity. The calm before the real storm. Things changed quickly in September. Hurricanes Danielle, Earl, and Fiona. Fiona struck Puerto Rico as a Category 1, then tropical storms Gaston and Hermine, but none threatened the continental U.S. until Ian, which changed everything. Ian began as a tropical depression in the Caribbean and then pummeled Cuba as a Category 3 storm. It further strengthened over the waters of the Gulf of Mexico that were 2 to 3 degrees warmer than usual for September. That gave the storm a big boost. The hurricane sucked up the heat energy. Its winds intensified to 150 miles per hour at landfall over Cayo Costa on September 28th. A powerful Category 4 hurricane with storm surge to 18 feet. One of the strongest storms to ever hit the United States. Ian left southwest Florida devastated, causing at least $75 billion in damage, killing more than 100 people in the state, mostly in Lee County.
Most of those deaths are drownings. They died because they couldn't either swim, they were caught in their houses or vehicles.
The season and destruction weren't over yet. Several more storms formed offshore, and 6 weeks following Hurricane Ian in early November, Nicole made landfall just south of Vero Beach on Florida's east coast as a weak Category 1 hurricane. Though its winds weren't as strong, its waves were fierce, washing away foundations, causing damage to dozens of homes and businesses near Daytona Beach. In the end, on paper, it was an average season. 14 named storms, 8 of those becoming hurricanes, and 2 which intensified to major status with winds reaching 111 miles per hour or greater. But for millions of Floridians, it was a season we will never forget.
So again, there were a total of 5 different systems that affected the United States. First, in Puerto Rico, we had Hurricane Fiona, which struck as a Category 1 in mid-September. And then, just off the coast of South Carolina, Colin formed on July 2nd. It was only in existence for a couple of hours before making landfall, producing heavy rainfall there. But for us, we were truly in the crosshairs here in southwest Florida. You might recall, again, the first storm of the season, potential tropical cyclone number 1, which later became Alex. That brought us a lot of heavy rainfall. Then, of course, we had Ian hit on September 28th, and 6 weeks later, Hurricane Nicole crossed over. Thankfully, everything nice and quiet as we wrap up the season. No active storms to report. Back to you.
I love seeing no active storms, Katie. Thank you. And some encouragement from the Fort Myers Beach Fire District tonight. It posted this message on Facebook saying, quote, "This season was rough for us, but we are seeing small and big victories every day on the island, reminding us that each day will be better than the next. We are stronger than Ian."